Let's shift attention now to politics. A group of NPP constituency executives has petitioned the party's General Secretary, Justin Frimpong-Korea, over what they describe as a dangerous statement made by the former Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, during his campaign in the Bono East region on Wednesday, October 15. The group accuses Dr. Bawumia of exploiting religion for political gain after he allegedly suggested that some people oppose him because of his faith. Speaking for the petitioners, Baba Al-Hassan, former NPP Communications Director for Tamale South constituency, warned that such remarks could sow division within the party and the nation. He said the comments violate the NPP's code of conduct, which strictly prohibits campaigning on religion or ethics grounds.
We have today formally submitted a petition to the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, NPP, expressing our deep concern over what we consider a dangerous and divisive turn in the ongoing campaign by one of our party's presidential hopefuls in the person of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. On Wednesday, October 15, 2025, during his tour in the City East constituency in the Bono East region, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia made deeply troubling statement, including assertion, and I quote, "Some people are saying that because I am a Muslim, I should not be voted for." This statement, which we believe to be wholly unfounded and fabricated, it is not only a reckless attempt to court religious sympathy, but also sows the seeds of religious division, something that our dear party, NPP, has always stood firmly against. We find these comments to be a gross violation of the guidelines and ethical principles set by our dear party and its respected Council of Elders, which warns against religious or ethnic campaigning. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia repeatedly used this religious identity to garner votes, which threatens the unity of our party, and it can cause mayhem in the party, both Christian and Muslim fraternity. I want us to be clear here. Can Dr. Bawumia produce any credible evidence that such statements or sentiments have been expressed within the party or the general public? Number two, how does he intend to unify the country or even the party when he is introducing such divisive narratives? Lastly, and if, as we fear, this tactics backfires, will the damage not borne by the entire party and its eventual flag bearer? This is not the first time that Dr. Bawumia is recorded in such tactics ahead of 2024 general elections. He made it clear to the party that he was ready to win the Muslim community votes. And this affected some of the Christian communities in the country during the 2024 general elections. We are raising this red flag now, not because of or not out of malice or jealous, but out of the love we have for our dear party and the democratic principles that we uphold. The NPP is a party of unity, inclusiveness, progressive values. We cannot and must not allow religious sentiments to be a campaign tool. We call on the party leadership, especially the General Secretary of our party, to act decisively and call Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to order. His actions, if not left unchecked, may cause apathy within the party. And NPP, if you want to lead the party, it doesn't determine, or your leadership of the party doesn't determine where you are coming from or your religious background. So, as they say, a stitch in time saves 9.
While still on the NPP, the party is considering legal action to stop Alan Kyerematen's newly formed party from adopting the name United Party. Wale MP Kabiru argues that the name choice is problematic and could mislead the public given the NPP's historical roots in the United Party's tradition. The minority MP accuses Alan Kyerematen's team of attempting to hide under the flag of the UP tradition, potentially distorting political history. The Wale MP says the NPP will test the name's legitimacy in court. He spoke earlier on JoyNews today.
Of this country are sacred, and that if there's any potential breach of any law, there's a need to bring finality and clarity to that particular matter so that everyone will be at it. The government of my case is that the United Party was a political party formed on the 13th of October 1957. That party was dissolved following the passage of a law by the National Assembly to make Ghana a one-party state. But the history of the now new Patriotic Party, which was formed somewhere in July 1992, was actually having his roots. It's taking his root from the United Party, led by Abraham Buja, K.A. Buja. So one cannot understand why in October 2025, Mr. Alan Kyerematen is forming a political party and using the name of a political party which the NPP tradition is derived from. You are basically robbing the new patriotic parties of its heritage if we allow the name to stand. And though the Section 10 of the Political Parties Act clearly prohibits the use of a name that is likely to send confusion in the minds of people, I wonder why the Electoral Commission went ahead to still give them the provisional certificate to offer it. Nonetheless, I admit that it's a provisional certificate, and then subject to any petition, they are bound to review their petition.
And so when you head to court finally, you're going to be asking, under which particular law would you be triggering this?
I have just made provision or reference to the Political Parties Act, which is the laws of the country, which is about the naming or taking names that are similar or that are likely to bring confusion in the minds of people as to which political party you are referring to. That is one. I mean, they could also come in a civil action. You understand that people, lawyers, will probably guide and advise that this is a typical case of past law. I mean, an act intending to take the name, the businesses and customer of a particular company, if we consider political party in the light of corporate entities incorporated for that matter. So these are possible avenues. And of course, if advised by counsel, and they would be very much clinical with the laws. But I believe that this particular name is in breach of Section 10 of the Political Parties Act. I believe that it amounts to passing off, and there are laws on the trademark infringement in the country that are supposed to help us resolve the matter.
In an attempt, would you as well be taking on the Electoral Commission, because at least they saw that law and still issued and allowed them to use that name?
Well, I understand that the certificate issue is temporary. It's not a binary, it's not a final certificate. We've had political parties, EC issue provisional certificates to political parties which have not seen the light of day at the end of the day. So you not fault them. It's also based on their casual look at the law. They also understand that they don't have the right to the interpretation of the law, and that what they ordinarily look at is what they are going to apply. And someone brings the matter to their attention and they investigate, or they still deny, the person proceeds to court and then determine the legal rights thereof. I'm sure the EC would oblige. So I don't have issue with the Electoral Commission. Okay. But there is a political party that has been formed that my issues are directed.
Still on the NPP, a key member of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's campaign team, Nana Kumia, has launched a strong defense of the former vice president's leadership, declaring that there is absolutely no justification for the new Patriotic Party to replace him as flag bearer. Addressing party supporters at Yeji in the Pro East constituency during the Bono East leg, Dr. Bawumia's journey tour of that region, the former Okaikwe South MP said the former vice president's unmatched record spanning 8 years in office and several instances acting as president places him far ahead of all 4 other contenders in the flag bearership race.
President 8 years, or you're acting president for 8 years, it's in the part of hope. Dear Ben, it's in almost dear Ben, if you are your job, a by experience, Bawumia or the move still, or your champion, our experience, the one. I had it, said, Muni Obia any accept. One someone is said, what the Bawumia in the air. I gave up myself because of the sign Kyerematen. Wouldn't hear, I mean, Kyerematen. Dear Bawumia, say, go ye nip out the party anymore. Lady, I should any super. The what? Who should go beer? Otu abama no be ye party na we di party na ni na so be di Ghana ni mo obi a betu ya college e boa obi a OTT na e boa obi a o dwa na du obi a onye abensem obi a the castle enfa aparte enfa party e boa Kofa obi ati obi si o we here oyintumuru ni nti oto abama no a Ghana for aba saa ni pa no be saa kasa no ba o saa di tumi ko kanwa na wa se ase o di tumi kra kasa no kasa di pa be baba to wa you be catch us o ana we for ye Mafusi, and do to our Mamma so much is Akasa. As I drink water, would send 2 years back or come, or some command power. And then West, Obisio, and we are a Muslim. Instead, I will to our Mamma.
Away from that, the Minerals Development Fund is taking a firm stance against illegal mining activities that threaten the integrity of school compounds and disrupt education in mining communities. Following a recent invasion of a nursing training college by Galamsey operators, MDF Administrator Dr. Hannah Louisa Bisiu has assured that the fund is poised to tackle the menace head-on. Nana Aljima has more in the following report.
In July this year, the Minerals Development Fund moved to halt illegal mining activities around the Atetem Basic School in the Ashanti region. The school was sandwiched by illegal mining activities, a situation that affected teaching and learning. According to teachers and students, the sound of excavators at work heavily affected learning activities. My name is Abena Yeboah. We are very worried about the education of our wards. Elders in our village and the unit committee have complained about the distraction, but they wouldn't listen. The former MP, Katie Hammond, asked them to stop, but they wouldn't. With this intervention, the MDF indicates that similar concerns have been received. Administrator of the Minerals Development Fund, Dr. Hannah Louisa Bisiu indicates measures are being taken to save a nursing training college affected by illegal mining.
We are not against mining, but we are against anybody who takes over the schools of the children and mine in the compound. There's some nursing school right now somewhere that we've been told the compound has been taken over. That is not right. And so these schools that have come to attention, we are working on putting them back to shape, and we are also talking to some, to the Chamber of Mines, to see how best they can also support us with some of the mining companies, so that we'll be able to, put up some new schools and some of these interventions.
For JoyNews, Nana Aljima, Kumasi.